It's funny.
Oh, that was fascinating, Fred. Thank you. I wish I could share that with everybody, but I can't. Anyway, here I am. I've got Frederick, or better known as Fred Ray, who is an actor. He puts on productions. He's a director. He does all manner of things, and he's local to Nice, but he spreads himself across the countryside as well. So I'm delighted to welcome Fred, and we're going to have a nice chat today. Hello, Fred.
Hello, how are you, Mike?
I'm super well. I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah, very good Christmas at my parents' house in Catalonia.
Oh, Catalonia. But you're in Glastonbury for the solstice.
Yes, I was last week, but I decided to go to see my parents for
Uh-huh.
Christmas. So it was a few days just to see the solstice, the 21, and the 24 I was in Spain.
Wow, that's getting around. Well, let's go to the first thing. What brought you to the Côte d'Azur?
What the? Sorry?
What brought you to the Côte d'Azur? Why are you in the south of France? What
Why
attracted you
I
here?
am in the south of France? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I was born in Nice in
Oh,
1975, yes. So, and my family was from there. So
oh.
it's it's a huge. I mean, it's yeah, it's very important for me, Nice, and to stay in Nice. I'm really linked with Nice from my family, and because I decided to stay in Nice, I had the opportunity to travel and to study in Paris, but at the end, I really preferred staying in Nice and develop my career there.
And what took you into acting? What decided you and when did you decide?
Yeah, it's a good question because in the beginning of my life, I wasn't not I was not so interested in acting or theater
Oh,
things. My mother was involved in theater. She was doing things for the National Theater. She was working for that theater, but I was not so interested by the theater at all. But first, I studied law in the University of Nice, and during my
oh.
studies, law, yeah, it's funny. And during my studies, I was more and more interested in the cultural matters and the link, the relations between the um, power and heart. So I wrote first a work about the local authorities and theater in France. And then the subject of my thesis was the public authorities and theater in Europe. So, so through the law, I went to the theater, or I was back in theater like my mother.
Have you have you people that inspire you in your theatrical work?
How the people? Sorry.
Well, like Molière, or are there other actors or writers that inspire you?
Ah, the authors that inspired me.
Yes.
Ah, first of all, it's Gozzi. Gozzi was an author from Venezia in Italy,
Hmm.
Venice. And that author, this author was so important for me because he wrote philosophical tales, and it was very nice to see. The one I really love is the King Stag. King Stag, Il Re Cervo in Italiano. It's a very nice story about the power, about love, and it really inspired me a lot. And that's why maybe I decided to go to Commedia dell'arte, to discover Commedia dell'arte, because it's my favorite theater, you know.
I know.
Um, and it's thanks uh, to that play, I think, and this author, I decided to study Commedia dell'arte, and I tried to find the good people to do it. So it was the beginning of my career as an actor and as a stage director. I was 23, 25, and I met first Patrick Forian, who was a teacher in Paris, and I did workshops with him. He was inspired by Lecoq School, a very important school for physical theater in France. And after that, I met in 2011 Carlo Bozo. And Carlo became a kind of master and a father for me, because I studied with him so many years, and he became a friend. And together we funded the Festival of Commedia dell'arte of Nice. So it's thanks to these masters, peoples, that I discover Commedia dell'arte deeply and in the traditional way.
Now, when it comes to the stage, because you love the stage, you prefer theatre to anything else. Um,
Yeah.
but do you prefer acting to directing?
First, when I started, I really preferred directing, because I was a little bit shy. I
Oh,
was not so self-confident about my capacities to play. But in I mean, 15 years ago, I did workshops in Italy with other masters and other people, and they helped me to improve my acting abilities. So I became more and more confident in acting. So I have to tell you that today I think I prefer acting than directing.
interesting. Oh, that's fascinating because often it's the other way around. Actors become
Yeah.
directors.
Yeah. So today I'm both, but I think the thing I really love and enjoy in theater is teaching. Teaching is more and more important for me. I'm about I'm studying at the moment to get the diploma of professor, as a theater professor, drama professor in France, an official one and a national one. And I'm teaching for 15 years. But as I'm getting older and older, I think I really prefer now teaching, because the school is the perfect theater. You know, you can explore everything in the school. You can have a lot of hopes about what we are doing, which is not exactly the same when you are doing productions, professional productions, because you have the problem with the money, you have the problem with all that stuff. So it,
Tell
it,
me
it
about it.
cannot be it cannot be the ideal theater. School is the ideal theater, as Antoine Vitesse said.
Well, you do a lot of productions outside. You
Yeah.
did Merlin recently. How difficult is that to do these days with planes and traffic and noise generally? How do you do this?
Yeah, playing outside, it's a tradition in Commedia dell'arte.
Wait.
So it's a tradition. It was not the purpose of Commedia dell'arte, because the people, they think Commedia dell'arte is for outside, but it's not. It's made to be played in theater with noble people, with aristocratic people that can pay a lot. But the tradition means that if you can't play in a theater or in a castle, for example, you can play in the street. So we are doing the same as they did in the past. So today we are playing in the castles, in the theaters, and we are playing in the street. And playing in the street is very nice because you will catch people that will never go to theater usually. These people, they are just passing through, walking, and they stop and they stay. And it's exactly what I love in theater. It's um, trying to catch new people and
Mm.
tell them theater is for you. You can enjoy it. You can. It's not for for aristocratic people, for people, snobbish people. It's for everyone. So Merlin, it's good. It's I think it's one of the best because Merlin, everybody knows Merlin. It's something we have in common with England and France, and it's a European legend at the moment. Everybody knows that legend. So it's very important because everybody can say, "Oh, I know the story of Merlin. I want to see it." So I think it's a very nice way and very right way to catch new people and make them love theater.
Do you believe in formal scripts or do you like improvisation?
Ah,
Oh, or both.
both of them, both of them. But I have to tell you a secret.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
um, yeah. People they think that commedia dell'arte is improvisation, only improvisation, which is not exactly improvisation. They they are writing plays during rehearsals
oh,
using improvisation. It means they have a plot, a canovaccio, canvas, and they improvise the situation, the characters, the way the dialogues and things like this. And when they are in front of the audience, they don't improvise. And we are doing exactly the same. We are improvising things in rehearsals. Maybe, for example, one scene could be played two, three, four, five, maybe 10 times. And when it's good, when it's the right, the right improvisation, we write it on the paper and we learn it and we are doing it in the audience after that. So I love this process of writing. You write with your group, with the people, with the troupe, the company, and it's a collective. It's a project that you share with other people. It's really important. We did Merlin in the same way. We took the legend about the two dragons in Wales, the
oh,
red dragon and the white dragon, and the tower of the King Vortigern, and we decided to improvise sequences um, with a canvas. And I was uh, I was improvising all the roles, even the female roles with my friends. And after that, we were three people to write. And after that, we decided to do it with the company. And with the company, we are five or six, But basically, we are two or three authors improvising in rehearsals during the rehearsals.
wow. That must
That's
take
the
a
great.
lot of energy and time, though. It's
Yeah,
it's not just learning lines and presenting them, and it's a very involved process.
yeah, yeah. It takes time, but Commedia dell'arte is about it's it means you are kind of master of an art. So you know how to write, you know how to play, and it takes a lot of time to do it in a good way. And that's really the heart of commedia dell'arte, writing and playing. But writing is very important.
So is this what you plan to do in the future, or have you other plans and projects?
At the moment, no, because I'm actually preparing the diploma as a professor. So I decided to, not to do new creations. Uh, but, in the same time, the productions are touring at the moment.
Hmm.
We were in Milano in Italy during last September. Last September we were in Milano. Then we were in the around Nice, and I will play in Paris in January on in a play called Dissonance Jeanne d'Arc, a play about Joan of Arc, a very famous French character against the English. But and so no, this time I decided to stop a little bit because in the same time, maybe you knew it, but the book Merlin was published in L'Harmattan. So we have to make the promotion of to promote the book and things like this. So it's we have a lot of things to do before doing a new creation.
I can believe that. So, if people want to find out more about you or your teaching and things like that, how can they do that?
It's easy. I have a website. It's
Hmm.
www.frederic.com.
Hmm.
.com.
Well, I'll publish
And
that if I may.
yeah, there's a lot of things about my work. You can find my thesis too about public authorities and theater in Europe. And you can follow us on Facebook too. And you can follow me, of course, but you can follow the Theater of La Semeuse, which is the theater I'm directing at the moment. I'm working there for 25 years now.
Wow.
Well, it's,
Tell me this, one before we, because we're coming to the end now, and I just
Mhm.
really want to know how supportive do you find the local, what we call them authority, the prefecture, how supportive is the government of the arts, in particular theatre these days?
Oh, theater was never the priority of the authorities in our area. I mean, in Nice or around. But these last years, it's a bit better. These last 10, 15 years, it's a bit better. But there's a lot of things to do because nowadays we don't have a theater like we used to have in the past. And so it's important that in the next year they build a new theater in the center of the city. It's really important. It's a project. I know they will do it. It's difficult to say because, for example, for La Semeuse, we are supported in many ways. For example, the state help us a lot to go in the mm, the poorest part of the city to play theater. For example, in Lariane, Las Planas, and I really love that. Going to this part of the city to play in the gardens, in the playgrounds of the children. I mean, so I really love that because you encounter the population directly where they live, and the state is helping a lot for that. That's a good point. The municipality helps a lot too, and All of them they had, but I think they should do more because theater is so important at the moment,
I
you
agree.
know.
Yeah.
And for me, it's one of the most important thing because it's you you don't have IA in theater. I mean, you can write with IA, but the experience where when you are in a in a theater seeing actors that
Yeah.
cannot be replaced by IA. I
No.
think that
Well,
that cannot be,
it's,
and we need to support it because it's human, it's humanity.
I couldn't agree more. And on that
Yeah,
note, I'm going to say thank you, Fred, for sharing all that with me and with our readers. And I really, really appreciate it. I will post the links to your site and Samu's, and really just say thank you so much, Fred. Really, really
thank you,
appreciate it.
Mike.
And
Thank you, Mike.
well,
It
it's
was a
that
pleasure.
I'm thanking you. I believe the theatre is so important, and live theatre is, um, to me, I just think it's a different world. And if people don't experience it and not allowed to experience it, it's such a shame because it
Mm.
is, as you say, extremely human, and you feel part of something. Yep, I love it. So
Yeah.
thank you again, Fred, and see you soon.
See you soon.
And what we do now is we put on huge smiles while I go and find the off button.